Um, they're not going to be doing the season pass. That's what I
No,
heard.
there is no
Free
season
maps.
pass.
Oh, no, don't talk about this stuff just yet, Reggie. We're not all online.
Alright. And...
Alright. W... Oh, no. WR... Gameplay... Slash... Discussion...
why is my stream not live? What the fucking fuck? There we go. And we are live. Richie, you live?
I am live.
Alright, I am on Richie's stream. Let me open up a new window on my laptop because I'm running out of places to watch streams. I got a laptop on my left, an iPad on my right, the PlayStation in the middle. God damn.
Alright. I'm gonna get your guys' Twitter names on here.
That's what I did with mine. I was literally running out of ways to stream fucking videos. Like I said, I have a fucking laptop on my left of my fucking PlayStation. The fucking iPad to the right.
Hey, is it worth
PlayStation
getting
in the
these depots, the boxes?
Dude, I have no idea what's going on with this game
Dude,
right
not
now,
really.
honestly.
Honestly, Richie, not really. Like, okay, like, don't spend your money, but if you have depot credits, then why not?
Alright, Strat, let me know when you are live. I am on your channel right now, waiting for yours to key up.
I'm typing in your guys' names.
Oh, motherfucker.
And let me open up. Oh! Huh. Another place I have to promote. To the Discord. Oh, and let me copy. Get the link to this video. Share. Copy link. Discord. Now live.
Alright, Facebook and Twitter is a good to go. Alright, we are live. Everything is posted ready for Twitter. I got Rich in here. Tyler, I just need you.
Oh, party, yeah. Let me, I think you sent me an invite. Let me accept that real fast.
Yeah, that'd be useful to party up.
It probably would, otherwise your stream is going to sound really weird because you're going to have a very one-sided conversation.
Yeah.
Pretty normal.
Alright. Estimated time of arrival for my Rockstar? Fucking 3 seconds.
Time now. Alright, we are officially posted in the Discord. I tagged all three of y'all with it. Going to Alpha Nerds Guild streamers.
Yeah. And, if I play poorly tonight, guys, my eyes have been bugging me all fucking day from work. I'm like,
Well,
I have like
don't stare into the flare.
I don't stare at the fucking. I don't stare directly at the bead, man. All I look at when I'm working is my fucking puddle. That's all I'm looking at is my fucking puddle.
Yeah.
Alright, and we are officially posted in the Alpha Nerds Guild streamers. So we are live on every possible channel and advertisement that I have at my disposal.
Alright, what do you guys feel like playing?
I am live
Anything.
on Strat. Strat gets a thumbs up from me. I gets a thumbs up from me. Richie gets a thumbs up from me. And Tyler opens up his notes. Alright, so first things first, and I'm pretty sure y'all already know this. This is not a...
Continuation.
This is
not a continuation.
It's a reboot with the same, possibly some of the same characters. We know we're seeing Price. That
Right.
we know for sure.
I have heard confirmation that Soap supposedly is back.
I have heard the same rumors about Soap. What I'm really hoping for is Ghost. I would love to see Ghost come back and hopefully not die in such a tear-jerking way again.
This is true. So
I'm pretty
okay,
sure
so
all of our 13-year-old souls were killed a little bit when fucking Ghost died.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys heard about supposedly how this is supposed to be the most controversial Call of Duty, right? Because you remember.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Hold on. So you remember Modern War? Everyone remembers Modern Warfare 2. No
You
Russian.
mean no Russian? Everybody remembers no Russian.
Okay,
That's
so
what they're
the
pushing
most
for.
that was
They want
yeah
no Russian
that was
type content.
that was the most controversial mission in not
I think
video
in any
game.
video game ever. I really think in any video
Okay.
game that's happened, I think that has been the most controversial mission that has happened.
I just didn't want to be the guy to say it, but yeah, I completely agree with you, like 100%, like hands down.
Think
so
about
okay,
the social media backlash of it. I don't think I've
Right.
seen another mission that made social media as much as no Russian.
right. Okay, so look at this too, right? So if you watch, because I watched the gameplay trailer at least 6 times, right?
I watched it many times.
So like I've watched it 6 times, all right? And how they're saying it's supposed to be controversial, there's one specific scene that, okay, 2 scenes that make me believe it's going to be really fucking controversial. There's the first scene that I thought of instantly, like this is like my first watch through of the video, right? It's the one of the little boy, how he's in that fucking field with the mask on.
American Sniper.
And that is actually
Like,
the little boy with the mask on is one of the big talked about missions. One of the guys I read an article from, they got a behind the scenes with Ubisoft, or not Ubisoft, Activision. And what happened with that one, they actually it's the backstory mission of some of the guys you're going to end up fighting alongside of. There you play as 2 children, and you end up being the leader of freedom fighter organizations.
Oh,
Wow,
dude, I don't want to know that.
frag.
You're fucking spoiler alert, Tyler. Jesus.
This is out there and known. Oh, we're playing Kill Confirmed.
Yeah. Okay. And then probably on like my 5th or 6th time watching it. So you remember the scene, right, where it's night vision. They're in the little birds, and they're coming down to those houses.
Yeah.
Right. So YouTube, I saw like I saw titles saying that really controversial missions, right? And it was a picture of that scene of like the helicopters coming down. I firmly believe that some of the controversial acts in this game are going to be killing women and children. Like where you're where you're kicking down a door and there's like a woman or a child with a gun pointed at you and you have to fucking pull the trigger.
And that is actually one of the parts, from what I've heard, they pulled directly from American Sniper, where it's will you pull the trigger or not.
And I'm not saying that I'm a fan of shooting and killing kids, but the fact that they're actually putting real life scenarios into a game like that intense makes it even better.
One of the big things they said they wanted to push, and if you read some of the little notes that I found, they want to push the boundaries of the gray areas of the morality of war. They want to push those areas of what soldiers will and will not do when under fire. You know, they want you to be put into those
Tyler, to your left.
There's supposed to be scenes in this game of where you go into a room and there's non-combatants and you think you're in the clear, and then they go for weapons.
Right. Because what was that line from the trailer? Like, there's a specific quote from Price in this trailer, and I forgot exactly
something
what
about
he said.
being dirty and going clean.
Oh, it's right. Okay, he said we do dirty things so the world can stay clean.
Yes.
Or just
Yeah.
something along the lines of that.
We do the dirty things so the world may stay clean.
Right, and that right there, it like just knowing what that actually means gave me goosebumps just now.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
No
yeah.
shit.
Well, another big line that the developers kept using during some of the interviews I was reading of, it was one man's freedom fighter is another man's terrorist. And that's what they were talking about, and they've even said they want this game to be controversial, but they're also trying to be respectful with it to the best they can. Because they firmly believe in that one line right there of one man's freedom fighter is another man's terrorist. One of the things they're drawing a lot of inspiration from this game for is the civil war in Syria.
Yeah, I did see the white helmets in there. I liked seeing that. How they're actually putting like modern conflicts and events into the game.
Yeah, well, what their main goal with this game is they want to recreate Modern Warfare as if it was created for the first time today.
Right. And I get
so
that
if it was-
because I just honestly like I'm just really hoping that our fucking enemies in the game like isn't like the typical like we're versing Russia. Like no, let us fucking fight
Well,
like the Middle Eastern
there's
ISIS,
a lot
dude.
of talk of Russia. There's a lot of talk of Russia.
I mean, I'm just saying like I don't
Stand
hate
by.
like I don't like yeah.
No, there's a lot of talk of Russia. There's a lot of talk of rebel fighters. We don't really have a confirmation on who the enemy is going to truly be yet. But they are also focusing a lot on the small details of the game. Things like the NVG, if you remember, used to just kind of put a green tint over the game. Kind of like if you actually hit up on your D-pad right now, depending which class you have equipped. It just tints the whole game green. In the new upcoming one, it's going to be true. It's going to be a much more true-to-life NVG, where what you see from
With a round optic.
Yeah, it's a round optic, and the distance vision is going to become a problem.
Gotcha. I've never used night vision, so I wouldn't know.
It's fun.
I got to train with it for a while. Obviously, you know, air defense, never got to use it in real situations, but we got to play with it a little bit.
But yeah.
Right.
You know, our unit always wanted to do some high-speed shit.
Yeah, I mean, like the most fun thing I had from my short experience with the Air Force was shooting the fucking 203.
Oh yeah, you missed a lot of fun shit. Fucking
Yeah.
Mark 19s, 240 Bravos.
I did miss that. I was pretty upset. Well, the one thing that upset me is that like one of our combat arms instructors, he was a not a fucking recon sniper. What is the Air Force like? A defense sniper?
Oh, I don't know what the goddamn Air Force calls their snipers.
You know what? Counter sniper.
Oh, counter sniper, yeah.
Yeah, the Air Force has counter snipers, and I hit marksman with everything that I ever fucking touched. And so I asked him, like, how to... I hit marksman with everything that I touched, so I asked him, I'm like, hey, how can I get submitted into sniper school? And he told me, he's like, as long as your fucking, as long as your PT scores are phenomenal, and, you know, you get like a recommendation from, like, your fucking,
Air Force cares about
like
PT?
Yeah. And as long as you get like a recommendation from like your flight chief or something like that, and then your base commander, then you can get submitted into it. And I was like, fucking done.
You gotta step your game up from marksman if you're gonna go for shit like that.
What are you talking about?
I hit 40 out of 40 consistently.
Oh, see, I didn't hit 40 out of 40. I was always like 2 shots off.
That would have been expert, not marksman, unless the Air Force fucked that up too.
Probably.
I don't know what they fucking called it. It's been a long time, dude.
Well, the Air Force probably fucked it up.
Maybe. Don't use my line of logic as the example for the Air Force.
Oh no, you're about spot on with the rest of the Air Force, don't worry.
I don't know, I'm kind of retarded.
Again, spot on with the rest of the Air Force.
Well, I mean, you know, there's always the Army and the Marines and the Navy.
Hey, Army and Marines, we got one job: kill shit, don't die. It gets the job done.
Dude, the Air Force has 2 jobs, right? We transport you guys over. We put warheads on foreheads. That's about it.
Cook the food?
No, that's the Navy's job.
No, the Air Force cooks the good food. Don't you fucking lie.
Dude, the Navy makes steaks, man.
Dude, I spent a year, Richie.
Yeah,
How
Qatar.
would you compare Air Force food?
Dude, it's like going to a superb steakhouse stateside when you're deployed.
Fucking Air Force forward operating base was better than Fort Bliss.
Well, it's not my fault you chose the wrong branch.
The
Well, no,
Air Force
we fully
personnel,
understand.
when they were stationed at Fort Bliss, got hazardous pay solely on
No,
the
not
defect.
hazardous pay. Oh, what the fuck did they call it? It was basically like substandard living pay.
I like it.
I don't remember
I
what the
should've-
fucking term they used.
I should have taken a bullshit job just to stay in there longer.
Once this match quiets down a little bit, I'll check some of my other cliff notes, see what else there was. I got 4 people watching, so somebody's checking out the stream. Feel free to comment, let us know who's here, because I know there's 3 people watching. I don't know who the 4th is. Hey, I
No,
gotta say here,
I've got
I
3
remember
views.
one of the
I've got
things I
3 views at
hated.
one time right now. I'm pretty fucking impressed.
dude, I'm sitting at 4. I'm fucking excited as shit. Oh, wait, nope,
Right.
down to 3. But I remember one thing I hate about the original Modern Warfare games. Fucking
Nothing.
grenade spams.
Yeah, noob tubes.
No, it's the actual grenades, because I keep getting the option to throw them back and then I die. It's gonna be a close match for the end.
Oh, I got a comment. Well, give me 1 second. This match is almost over.
Yes! We got it. Strat got a comment? What's going on in Strat's live chat? Strat, you got no comments. I'm looking at your live chat. Oh, wait.
There it is. Hi.
Austin said hi.
Oh, Austin to the max. Well, what's up?
Clearly, Austin likes you more than the rest. Hey, y'all scrubs need to step your game up. Especially you, Richie. Well, I mean, Richie carries the team from the bottom. That's what he
I know,
does,
man.
so.
I'm the heavy lifter, alright?
Hey, Austin.
so what else
Austin,
did
I need you to go. Austin, I need you to like and subscribe to me. I just subscribed to your channel. That's only fair.
One of the other big things they're talking about, confirmed it. Obviously, you're going to play as Tier 1 operators. That's just kind of a given. But
Yeah.
they're saying there are some missions where you're going to play as Rebel forces, possibly. This is all kind of speculation. But there's also going to be missions where you're playing Tier 1 against Rebel forces, you're playing Tier 1 against other Tier 1, and you're also playing Rebel forces against Tier 1, or Rebel forces against other Rebel forces. And they've truly separated them this time, because your Rebel forces they're not going to be as well armed or well equipped as Tier 1. But they're going to use more improvised weapons, they're going to have higher numbers, and they're going to have better knowledge of the battlefield, and they're going to use guerrilla tactics instead of Tier 1 type tactics. That was one of the big things. As we mentioned a minute ago, there was quotes saying the devs drew a lot of inspiration from movies like Hurt Locker, Lone Survivor, and American Snipers.
They should have fucking honestly. I think they should have drawn some of them from movies that weren't as big, but still like
Well,
hit the
those were the
fucking
ones.
hit the.
I think those
hit
were
the
the
tip
ones
of the
they
spear.
mentioned. I'd love to see some inspiration from things like Restrepo. I don't know if any of y'all have seen
Yep.
Restrepo.
I've seen
Or-
Restrepo and the one that follows. I've seen both of those
Something that would be
documentaries.
really,
Fucking
really good would be something like Generation Kill.
yeah.
Because that truly shows the dark humor, gritty side of what our guys really see in combat. I have 6 people watching right now, according to PlayStation. But according to YouTube, I only have 3. So,
Attaboy.
if you're watching, drop a comment, you know. Trying to keep everything exciting. We'd like to get you all included in on the conversation. Going over everything that we know about the new Modern Warfare. But yeah, they dropped basically the 3 big names, you know, Hurt Locker, American Sniper, and Lone Survivor. Those were kind of like your 3 big events that happened. Oh fuck, we're playing Prop Hunt. I was like, why the fuck am I a lawnmower? I don't know how to change names.
Oh, that'd be nice.
I don't know how to change props. I don't know how to lock this up.
It's all up on the top of your screen. Top right of your screen.
Match slope, lock. All right. No, I don't like that. Lock. All right. Fuck.
I'm in a really shitty fucking spot. Just throwing that out there.
I've got 2 changes left.
I've got no changes left.
Flashbang, but I'm a lawnmower in a shed next to a tractor, so I mean it should work. But like I said, those were the 3 big movies they mentioned. I'd imagine there's going to be some other smaller influences that maybe just didn't make the interviews. But I'd love to see some influences from things like Restrepo or Generation Kill, because those were very realistic views of the war.
You know what actually I really want to see? And like I was talking to 2 other guys today, and they corrected me on it, and I thanked them for it. But I was saying how I really want to see Air Force Special Operations in a fucking video game, and they were like, "Oh yeah, there was one of them. It was in like the newest fucking Medal of Honor game." And I was like, "Oh okay."
Hey,
like,
Austin, welcome to the party. Yeah,
like,
Medal of Honor was always a great series. I'd love to see.
One, like I know, like, and I had asked them. I was like, "Oh, like which unit of the which special operations, which crew?" And they were like, "Oh, it was TAC P." And I was like, "Oh, that's fucking cool." Like I don't remember that. Like I don't remember TAC P being in there. But then again, I was really young when that fucking game came out. So
I do remember you went down. It was Modern Warfare, or not Modern Warfare. I'm sorry. Medal of Honor Warfighter, the second one.
It was the newest one.
Your helicopter got shot down. You were out alone on the mountain with basically nothing, and it was TAC Ps who came and rescued you.
Hey, I'm just saying. I'm in a really obvious spot, and all 3 of them have run past me.
I'm in a fairly obvious spot, but I haven't seen any contacts yet. But
Tyler, look at my stream. Look where I'm at.
Yeah, I see you.
Your stream. Fuck, I got too many goddamn things going on at once. You are the fucking... Okay, you're a crate hiding behind another crate. Sure.
They've run past me 3 times.
Richie, I don't even know what object you are in that. Are you the little white panel thing?
But you said TAC P was to rescue you?
Yeah, you go down. They might have been PJs, but I mean, I wasn't
really
more than old enough to know the
well,
difference.
they looked it up on Google. They said it was TAC P, but I mean, PJ doesn't sound very far off considering what their job is.
I mean, they're essentially the same thing.
No, they're not. They're completely different.
As far as the job they do, the training might be different, but the job is similar.
Green Beret, PsyOps, same shit.
I mean, dude,
the fucking party strap probably didn't even get that joke.
No, I didn't. I really didn't. No, Tyler. No, PJs are like essentially EMTs, right?
Crazy EMTs, man.
That's right. But they go. That's where I'm getting the confusion. TAC Ps and PJs tend to go in together. The PJs are more of your get the guys up, get them on the plane. Your TAC Ps keep them alive so they can do their job.
TAC Ps. Well, from my understanding, TAC Ps. I can't speak from experience, but from anyone I've spoken to who washed out or actually succeeded into it.
How did they not see that giant fucking lawnmower?
Basically, a TAC P gets branched off, gets like deployed with an army. Was it like battalion or unit?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, they get branched off with them. Like a group, like 4 TAC Ps will go with like 100 U.S. Army guys, and they'll do all of their airstrikes.
No, that's a different name.
CCT, combat controller.
No, yeah, combat controller.
Yeah, that's
But they
that's
might
the
be TAC
abbreviation.
Ps. They might be TAC Ps that are doing the job as a combat controller. I don't know the Air Force side well enough.
Like so combat controllers are the ones who will go in behind enemy lines and lay down like the airstrips.
Yeah, they call your air support. They know they've got direct lines with the Warthogs, the C-130s, and things like that.
But TAC Ps are not from the last person I had spoken to, and this was like while I was leaving. A lot of TAC Ps are getting certified. With like with a combat controller, so that way they can call in airstrikes as well, like without having to like get like approval and shit like that. I mean, it makes it easier. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it allows more multifunction.
Yeah.
But one of the other things they were talking about with this game that we're going to be seeing, there's not going to be branching storylines like we've seen with a lot of games where, you know, the game can completely change, you know, kind of open world type thing.
I've gotten 2 already.
But there is going to be a certain ability for decisions you make to affect the outcome. Basically, you could succeed in a mission either way, but you could succeed and save a lot of people, or you could succeed and take a lot of unnecessary casualties.
Oh, okay, I get what you mean. Basically, like the entire game has like its own butterfly effect.
Yes, but it's not going to be as far-reaching as it is in some games. It's kind of going to be from what I'm understanding so far, it's going to be kind of a mission-to-mission type thing. It's more or less meant to kind of stress on that same thing they were talking about earlier, that moral compass of the game. So
Anybody hear a whistle?
It's not going to affect gameplay, but it will affect...
Actually, Richie, I completely ignored it. I'm more or less just focused on like our conversation at the moment.
I didn't hear any.
Gotcha.
But we got 1 in 3 seconds. Negative on me.
Nope.
There's only 1 alive. I'm gonna check center of map since he didn't hit on any of us. But yeah, one of the things they mentioned, there's not gonna be so much branching storyline, but there will be. The outcome could be different depending on how you execute the mission. They're talking about a lot of stuff of how you breach and clear, whether you go loud, whether you go quiet, you know, kick down the door versus push it open and move in quietly, things like that.
Gotcha. I'm excited to see. Hold on. 3, 2, 1.
Hold.
I got nothing.
No.
Negative.
And
This
I'm
fucker's
in the
good.
center of the map.
I'm gonna check this deep corner. That's the only place none of us were standing.
Radio silence.
Negative on me.
Nope.
Check our spawn.
Alright, I'm gonna push back over here. Hold.
I got nothing.
Nothing.
Negative.
What's up, Austin? None. Did you subscribe to me? Good job.
Alright, I'm kind of impressed. Where was he? He was a pallet. Motherfucking whore.
You know what's funny is I was back there and I did not hear him at all.
Yeah.
He had a dead silence perk. Does that make him so he doesn't whistle, maybe?
Maybe. Oh, who's the car? Who's the car?
Yo.
Follow me, Richie. I got a good spot for you.
Barrel?
Nope.
No, follow the
desk.
other thing, not the barrel. Barrel? No, not the barrel.
Richie,
I
come,
hid
hurry
next
up,
to
hurry
a
up.
bunch of other barrels.
Literally, park your car in this bush. I'm not even kidding you. It looks like it fucking fits there so well.
What else do I have? Oh, one of the big quotes that they had, as far as the realism and the gore and the brutality of it, is they want, basically, they were quoted saying they want Jaws, not Saw. So they want that,
Gotcha.
that brutal
Yeah.
realism without over-the-top gore. Which I would love to see. Just that true, real, brutal combat, almost like what we did see in Medal of Honor. We saw a lot of that in Medal of Honor. We saw a lot of realism.
Yeah, honestly, I think my favorite part about Medal of Honor was remember that one specific, like that one iconic mission from Medal of Honor where it's like
Which Medal of Honor? Are we talking the original or Warfighter?
I can't remember if it was Warfighter or the one just before it.
Okay. Well, you're talking about
but
one of
it's-
the two recents, though.
Yeah, it's one of the two recent ones. It's where you get out of the fucking Chinook and you start taking fucking fire immediately. You know what I'm talking
That's
about?
from the
And then
original.
like, yeah,
Because
and
in
then
Warfighter,
like
the
remember
only
at the
time
end of the
you were in a
mission?
Chinook, it got shot down.
Remember at the end of the fucking mission, how like you're on like the side of that mountain and you're just getting fucking pounded with bullets, dude, and like you're losing cover consistently. And then then the Air Force comes in out of nowhere and fucking dicks down all the Taliban.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. That is from Warfighter. That's when your Chinook
Yeah.
gets shot down and the TAC-Ps come in to save you. TAC-Ps, PJs, whatever exactly they were precisely.
Big TAC P. PJs really only get called out for casualties.
Another big thing that they were talking about was obviously, the whole they want to see things on the level of no Russian.
Yeah, and honestly,
they
I think we
plan
might see that because remember in the scene in the trailer where it takes place in was it England, and yeah, I think that might fucking hit it like on the head because you know how England's becoming like really like anti-Islamic.
Hey, I gotta get going for a little bit.
Okay.
All right, man,
It's
peace.
good talking.
Yep.